choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
What amazes me is how anyone could have that kind of power and yet keep it hidden all this time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Arise. We are here outside of the spooky cave. I'm sorry, I need to know what's over here. Like, it looks like it's just a bunch of burbs. I may end up cutting this out, I'm not sure.
Go no further! Here I go. I'm only getting started. Please, over. More, but they're surrounding us. Hey, I'm not so good with airborne targets.
You're mine!
I'm only getting started.
He's got flyers.
I've got this. Let him mark me now. This ends
Alright.
now.
Man, quite a way to start the episode, I've got to say.
Something you wanted to say?
I love the little, like,
Then why bother fighting them? Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
Are you implying that Rinwell would? I mean, I haven't seen, like, cowardice as one of Rinwell's character traits so far. Yeah, at this point, I don't even know. I'm just like, oh, I see a shiny. Oh, I see a shiny. Oh, I see a shiny. Admittedly, I actually think this is one of the, like, really things I like the most about, I don't want to call this an open world game, but games like this, where it's just like...
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
I just see a place over there, I'm like, oh, I want to know what's over here. Interesting. I'm glad I came over here. I don't know if this was worth it, but I'm glad I came over here.
That equipment should come in handy.
The hell is a grit emblem? Well, that definitely makes my resistance. But resistance to what? It's not elemental defense? I don't know. Is that like status effects? I don't know what this is, but hey, I found it, and I want to be proud that I found it. Also hearing a massive little, like, Gur patrol. And yes, here's the cave. I got completely turned around, as I think everyone figured out. You probably didn't need me to tell you that.
How do the Renans not know about this secret route of yours?
Cysloden's an old city. It's littered with pathways that people have long forgotten. But keep your voice down. We don't know how long this route will stay hidden.
One second, guys. My headset is really dumb in that it has two connections that have to stay attached, and one of them is always coming out, which it's the one that gives the power to the headset. So you can go without it for a while. Huh? I saw a dude there, and I was like, I'm gonna check the other way. I'm gonna find out what lies down that passage. This is a secret route that leads directly to the Nirvana snow plains. Underground passage that even the Snake Eyes forgot about. Not an echo in there, so try not to make too much noise. Okay, I don't want any milk that's just been sitting at room temperature for who knows how long. That's disgusting. I swear Tales games give you the exact wrong information. Like, what are they teaching our children? Interesting that we get the, like, tour of Cysloden when we can't actually see it yet. We're in a cave?
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
That's really strange. That this just comes... Like, how... I thought this would come at least into an indoor building. Like, this seems like it would be super easy to figure out. You should hurry before anyone notices you. Or should you stay around the people you'll quickly regret it. But there's an owl nearby. Is there an owl in here? This just, like, reconnects to here, I believe.
Okay, off we go.
I'm really not liking the way this gets into the city, in the middle of a street.
So this is Cysloden. capital city of Cyslodia.
Be careful. You never know where Snake Eyes or their informants are lurking. We're basically walking into a Zoogal's den here.
It made it sound like there was an owl nearby, but I do not for the life of me see it anywhere. And that makes me very annoyed. What should I say to people? That means I should talk to you guys, right? Don't worry, you're not being watched. Keep going. Your eyes straight. Don't talk to anyone. Don't talk for any... all the way. Got it? Okay, at least there's a lot of these little floor grates. Although, again, I don't know how people forgot about these passages when their entrances are super obvious. That's a door that's coming down, or a wall that's coming down later. Excuse me? I'd like to report someone talking badly about his lordship. Tell me more. What you heard, I might be awarded that for you. This is always what like gives me some concern. Give me some like because me playing this, I would not stop and talk to anybody. But me being the like let's player and wanting to explore, I want to like see everything. I wonder where my brother goes when he leaves. Done a good job somewhere, but he won't tell me where. Won't you please consider making just a little cheaper? I can't quite afford it at that price. You know the rules. Can't charge my wares or lower the prices no matter how much you try and haggle me. Not even I can afford it to eat it. Authorities make off my earnings, I'm struggling just like you are.
There are shops here?
On a permit basis. As long as people don't get reported on and sent to work the floodlights, economic activity is allowed here.
All this talk about reports and permits. This place really is different from Calaglia.
The tax is so high, I can't afford to do business. I sell enough to make ends meet. Hey, business permits will be at least for your words if you end up dead. You never know where Snake Eyes henchmen might be lurking. Yeah, so say there it is. I love that he's wearing glasses. Like this is the cool owl. What's up, owl? What up, owl?
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
I mean, if we find a way to get back there, I guess I can fast travel. Not doing it right now, though. Hey, know anything about any insurgents? Because I heard you're quite informed about what goes on around here. I don't know anything. If I did, I'd report it right away, like any good citizen. Yeah, I hope for your sake you mean that. You gonna catch us doing anything funny? Arrest on a criminal conspiracy. I'd better get back to work now. Wouldn't want to get in trouble for taking too long. That's fair. Can't be too careful. You never know who might try and report you. Man, do they have anything else to talk about? Interesting. I wonder what the deal is there. I also love how they said, you know, like, okay, just like get to where we're going, but they haven't actually told me where that is. Like, at this point, I really am just wandering around talking to people because they haven't told me where the base is. Which seems like a bit of an oversight for sure. Look at those sweet sisters. Carrying on the family business even after their father's been hauled off. Oh, that's tragic. Who wants some bread? Nice hot bread, fresh from the oven. I know it's a little, I promise it's really tasty. I'm not slacking up. I'll get back to work, okay? Tell someone suspicious at the back alley market? Can we stop turning people in? And then what, we're orphans? Have we got other ways to make money? But we're just creating more orphans? I was gonna say, can I keep exploring?
Rinwell!
Dragon!
Shh! It's good to see you. Who's this?
They're with me.
If you say so. Come on, Menek's waiting. We can talk in there.
The name's Menek, leader of the Silver Swords. And I wish I could extend my warmest welcome to you all, but... if my eyes don't deceive me, you appear to have a Renin in your midst. If she is your prisoner, that's a rather loose leash you have her on.
She's not a prisoner.
So why do I get the feeling there's a rat about the house? No offense intended. See, I've grown comfortable with the likely outcome I'll be stabbed in the back. But stabbed in the front?
We risked our lives just to get here, sir. If you want to send her away, fine. But you'll lose me too.
I see. Trust isn't about as short supply as light around these parts, and mine more than anyone's. But I'll choose to believe you. Forgive my manners. You must be tired after such an arduous journey. But to business. We need your strength. The Snake Eyes' grip on the city tightens by the day. Our people are suffocating out there. Hence the scouts I sent to find help. We're at the end of our tether here.
This guy's
Why
very,
we're
very,
here.
like, committed to
help.
leashes and
We've got
tethers.
the firepower to do it too. But first, we've got some urgent business to take care of.
Yeah, find out who Zephyr is. He's obviously known in these parts. Like his son is here.
I see. So your leader is in need of rescuing.
It's none of your concern. We get that. But
It's coming to our aid that got you into this mess in the first place. You can count on us. Just as long as you help us with our problem afterwards. If he's been arrested by the Snake Eyes, as you say, then there's a good chance he's being interrogated over at their headquarters. Either that, or he's being put to work over at the Floodlights. First priority is finding out where he is.
Okay, I'm a bit surprised I don't know who Zephyr is.
If you're planning on tagging along, Rinwell will show you the way. Just make sure to keep a low profile. Remember, it's not just the Snake Eyes. Hostiles lurk among the villagers, too. This leader of yours, he must be quite the inspiration for you to go to such lengths for him.
Have we not told
I
them
look
the name?
forward to meeting him someday.
So I once again have to wonder how everyone recognized her as her. Is it just the clothes? Like, she was very, very, very adamant about not wearing Danon clothes. But for someone that is as into subterfuge as these people seem to be, I'm still a little surprised that, like, people just immediately jump to the assumption of, oh, okay, that's obviously legitimately a Renin. So Gale Force looks like it'll get her. Actually, wait, what are we saving up for? We're saving up for Pastor Magic. Yeah, we're still saving for that, actually.
all right, let's head into town and see what the fuss is.
If you're looking to pick up some intel, you should visit the Central Plaza. Don't talk openly about whoever you like. You should be able to hear some of the rumors going around. Plus, good opportunity for you all to get to know Cysloden, see where things are in it for yourselves. Great work gathering all that intel. I know how risky it is for you to get out. The information's always a huge help. These guys look like Snake Eyes, although it's not surprising they have fake Snake Eye agents. No, they're not aware of what I've been up to. At least, I don't think they are. I can tell you why, but sometimes I can't shake the feeling they might actually be onto me. I just want to think they haven't caught me yet. I mean, that's, whenever you're doing something wrong, you always, it's just like whenever there's a cop driving around, you can't help but keep tabs on where the
Looks
cop
like we
is,
get to sleep with a
even
roof
when you
over
haven't
our
done
heads.
anything wrong. We're starting to run low on food. Can I get in touch with the supply team so they can find more? So we have 4 life bottles. I think that's good for right now. That is... I think what we... I wonder if... Is that the same merchant? Is this the stuff we sold them? So can't make Ignis Roar yet. We need Bizarre Megacore. Can't make anything for her because we need Bizarre or Astral Core fragments. Do they really expect us to trust that bright-eyed woman? She's working for the authorities. There's no telling what'll happen for us. It's not our call. It's the one who let her in, so like it or not, she stays. What the hell's been letting a bright eyes join up with us? Hell if I know. But we lost count of how many good guys we lost to her kind. Same goes for that guy with her for Caligula. How naive is... Oh, crap. So I talked about this a little bit before, but I'm very, very glad to see. Because that was they always kind of had, what's her name? I'm so terrible. Shion seemed like weirdly racist. Like nobody else, like there were a couple of comments about her being a Renin, but she was just like super, super, super class divisionist, and no one else really was. So having like this reaction of just outright hostility from a lot of people is helpful. Kind of reinforce the fact that no, Shion, like this is the way the world is. So we're here.
Have you and Menek known each other for long, Rinwell?
No, not really. I haven't been with the Silver Swords for all that long.
Oh yeah, you were in hiding for a long time?
He's a smart guy, but he's also deeply suspicious of other people. I can understand, since that's how you get to survive around here.
Really? I could tell he was wary of us at first, but he seemed to warm up to us pretty quickly once we talked to him.
Yeah, that's pretty unusual for him. I think that's a sign of how desperate things have become. In my case, it took a long time for him to start trusting me. But then again, I kinda get where he's coming from. You never know who might betray the group, or when the Snake Eyes might be watching.
What made you join up with the Silver Swords in the first place? This wasn't your hometown, so was it the Snake Eyes who...
No, it wasn't them. Actually, we shouldn't stand around talking. People will start to suspect us. Let's keep moving.
And of course, I immediately stand here for a second and say, like, well, are you going to give me another cutscene? So assume we keep going this way rather than backtracking? Oh, that's a cool effect, where they have, like, this group of people just sitting around talking. And then they, like, split up the second they come around the corner.
So that's where those beams of light have been coming from.
Right. Any Danans accused of dissent against Cyslodia's lord are rounded up and brought here, then put to work.
So this is where our
It's a
possible
fierce
allies will be?
deterrent.
And you think Zephyr might be in there with them?
I want to see what the lights are all pointing towards. Take us there.
I mean, it's probably the Lord's, like, palace? I'm sure that's actually how they're, like, harnessing energy in this world. It's my assumption, anyway.
Damn. You can see where the floodlights converge from all the way over here.
I want to take a closer look. There's something I need to confirm.
What could possibly be worth the risk of us all getting spotted?
You'll find out when we get there.
I mean, this is the place of not holding your cards very close to your chest. I'm just working here.
Everybody walking around looks so depressed.
Can you blame them? They live under the cover of darkness day and night. It's bound to wear you down.
I would love that.
Not to mention all the snake eyes roaming around. Laughing, talking too loud, or just about anything that makes you stand out can get you killed.
What about walking around with a giant glowing sword made of molten metal? It's talking in a bit. It's weakling's good for business. Most of them just run errands, but there's a few gems among them. Unless they get kids with real talent, taking them in makes their jobs easier. Oh, good. Now we have fast travel, so we can, like, disappear and reappear at will. It's not gonna let me go this way. Yeah, I get that they're trying to, like, control where I go. Every time, like, come any closer and you're under arrest, like, that's... In a place like this, they would not warn you that they're about to arrest you. I feel like... I wish they had had a different, like, line there.
Be careful. If anyone's even a little suspicious of us, they'll report us immediately.
Right. It's not just snake eyes we need to watch out for, but other dead ends too. Still, there are a fair amount of people out on the streets. Isn't it safer to stay at home?
That's the thing. If you stay cooped up too long, people start to suspect you're hiding something. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
So people feel like they have no choice but to turn others in so they don't get in trouble. What a miserable way to live.
Big Brother is
At
watching.
the very least, we should probably go someplace where there aren't so many... Ah, Shion!
We already stick out here like a sore thumb as it is. So I think it's better if we just walk confidently out in the open. Don't look anxious. Just walk firmly and look like you have a destination in mind.
What, is sticking to the plan too much of a hassle for her? This is why Renans are the worst.
I don't know if it's a Renin thing or not, but she does have a point. Anyway, we're not gonna get anywhere just standing around. Let's follow after her.
Gotta tip your planet a revolt. But that's there must be some mistake. So let's come along now. What do you want to play the floodlights too? It is so hard not to just beat up the entire city. I get why you can't, and it would actually make the game worse if that was an option. But I want to. Everyone's so quick to stab each other in the back for a day's pittance. I'm sick of it all. Hey, you're an outsider got in. I'm attempting to get the payoff for anyone else beats to the punch. Man, this is just an oppressive... I do have to say this game is really, really good at just selling the aura of oppression, at like, because you have like the basically slave mines of Cysloden. No, we're in Cysloden now. I'm so bad at names. The slave mines of the fire area, and then like this like Big Brother oppressive observation of Cysloden. Walk outside and people give you the hairy eyeball. Say indoors they suspect you. He's fretting over it. Someone find an excuse to report you no matter what you do. Yeah, that'd be tough, because if you're popular, then the people who aren't popular will report you. And if you're not popular, you'll get picked on and reported. Like, this place sucks.
Hey!
You there, miss. Yes? Reports you're wandering beyond your living quarters and work area. You have to say for yourself. This doesn't look good. Like conspiring with any rebels, are ya? No. I have a young child to look after. A kid whose parents were sent to the work floodlights. That's so? I've heard it all before, lady. See floodlights for going out of bounds without permission. Those parents how their kids are when you get there.
No.
But who's going to take care of them if I'm not around? That's not my problem. That's how you get shipped off? It doesn't take much. If any someone else suspicious, be sure to report them too. Right, of course. Thank you very much. Ah, geez, now I have to remember Alphen's voice. Do you know what you just did? Alphen, no? The woman you turned in was looking after kids that have no parents. So, what's it to me?
Why, you... Huh?
My parents got sent to the floodlights too. And they came back in a sorry state. Can't work but food on the table, so I gotta do what I can to make ends meet. That doesn't mean you can simply...
Why, you...
Well, then you feed us. Come on. Give us some... I'm waiting, damn it. I shouldn't have yelled like that.
Sorry.
Yeah, Alphen is not going to be able to put something for very long, which is also not a problem. Like, there is a limit to how much me as a player. Like, it's always a very, very difficult balance to do, where you've got a game and you're trying to sell this, like, very, very oppressive atmosphere, but you're also trying to make it fun for your players. I have to think that may be why they put the owls in as, like, right before they got here. Be like, oh, hey, you can put on funny costumes, you can put on glasses, you can put on a big clown nose. Look at this guy, he's carrying fear. Is cold the only reason you're shaken? Well? I come more charitable if you point me in the direction of someone up to no good. You can tell me all about it at headquarters. You want me to ship you off the floodlights, do ya? Alright, another place I can't go? I did get a little bit turned around, as I'm sure you can figure out. Where did Mommy and Daddy get taken away? Did they do something bad? No, they didn't. They've done nothing wrong, remember that? Dang it, I didn't mean to come this way. Hold on. I feel like there might actually be something over there. Because that's an area you can't access natively. Weird. The only thing here is a drop-off. Oh. Interesting. That's where the owl was, and there's a quest there. I don't want to go back there just yet, though. I'll try and trigger one more cutscene.
A spirit vessel. I thought as much. So they're pumping it full of light.
No, not light. Astral energy. Of course. No wonder this realm's so dark. It's as though there's a pall over the sky even during the day.
Except it isn't dark. Not really. The light's just being diverted.
Diverted?
Suck up all the light, and all that's left over is darkness.
What's the difference?
Darkness exists as an actual element of astral energy, just like light does. Didn't you know that?
I mean, how would they? He can't use astral arts, and
Let
this is
me
never
break it
met anyone
down
that
for
does.
you. Astral energy exists as different elements. There's earth, water, fire, and wind, as well as light and darkness. But dark astral energy only exists on Rena, and light astral energy on Dana. So, dark energy isn't harvested as part of the crown contest.
She's right. It's the same reason why I can't wield dark energy, and similarly, why no Renans can use light energy either.
The only exception to that rule on the Renan end is likely the Lord here, who has the Light Master core.
Whatever the case, it looks like they're collecting light here the same way they were fire back in Calaglia.
From what I hear, there used to be a proper day and night cycle in Cyslodia ages ago, but apparently, over the last 300 years, the darkness spread from Cysloden and covered the whole realm.
That's crazy. I can't believe the Renans found a way to steal even our own damn light.
We shouldn't linger. Let's keep moving before someone spots us.
Wandering around blindly is getting us nowhere. The Snake Eyes have the information we need, but we can't just ask for it. So what if we sneak in and take it instead?
I wasn't aware you knew how to be sneaky.
Hey, look over there.
Oh, hey.
That's Zephyr's son, Law. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about all this.
Are you kidding? He's practically gift-wrapped for us.
Hey, what are you?
I remember you. What do you want?
We don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk.
She has a weird way of, like, showing that.
Make it quick.
Where are you keeping Zephyr? We're here to rescue him.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Isn't he your father?
Oh yeah, easy to forget that. After he abandoned me.
Abandoned?
It's the truth. All my old man ever cared about was sticking it to the Bright Eyes. He never even made it to Mom's funeral.
So you become an agent for the local lord?
You got a problem with that? You're not exactly one to talk, keeping company with a Renan woman. You think you know her, but wait until she has a choice between you and her people.
Oh, that sounds like a personal experience talking.
I may have become an agent for the Renans, but at least I'm here trying to soothe the agony of my people from the inside. What's your excuse?
I don't buy it. No. You're running because you're scared. You think you're the only one who's had to suffer?
What the hell do you know, you... What the...
That's a bit satisfying.
Damn you!
Word to the wise, people like you
Enough!
make me...
Look, I don't know what happened between you and your father. But what I do know is that when you fought back at the village, he wouldn't raise a hand to strike you. I've never seen Zephyr back down from a fight. But he could never hurt his own son. And when he said he was staying behind, I think it was because he wasn't willing to abandon you. If you know anything, then tell us, please.
I don't know where they're keeping my dad now. All I've heard is that they're going to publicly execute him in the plaza in front of headquarters.
Execute?
Thank you. You did the right thing.
Why are you so determined to help my father?
Because that's also the right thing.
Zephyr is the reason I took up the sword. He taught me how to think for myself. And I want to learn more.
If they're going to execute him in the plaza, then it'll be too dangerous for us to go alone.
Let's ask Menek. He should be able to sneak us in.
Sounds good to me. Let's have a chat with him.
Yeah, let's go ahead and, like, talk about who the leader of the Silver Swords are right in front of a informant. We're freaking dumb! Regardless, though, I'll go ahead and see you guys next time. We'll watch the skit. We'll go ahead and start moving forward into trying to presumably save Zephyr. And we'll have a lot of fun.